looking at our country the way it is, with the issue of illegal immigration, illegal goods and services that enter into our country, do you think maybe the problem is because the borders of our country have become weak, or maybe the borders are strong? The problem is something else.
Okay. I think our borders are very weak because I would ask why are illegal foreigners coming in? Why do we have to find so many foreigners into our country? I guess also there wouldn't be Operation Tutula trying to chase illegal foreigners into our country if the borders were strong.
Okay.
And also how the white pills, I don't want to say the one that starts with a D.
Yeah, the Itaramisu.
Yes. How are they coming in and out of our country? You know?
Mhm.
And how there's also like human trafficking. I don't know if you remember this whole thing of uh what is Abu Dhabi, what is it called, that like South African influencers having to go to Russia. Like how did the government not know about this whole thing? So I think the borders of South Africa is very weak.
Yeah, I think you are right. But regarding the issue of that thing of the influencers, I don't think it has something to do with the borders, because
Uh,
everything was done, they were communicating through the phone.
oh yeah, it has nothing to do with the borders actually.
Mhm. Did you realize we've hit 1K subscribers?
Yes.
Yeah, guys, thank you very much for supporting us. 1K subscribers. I think now we are now gonna be opening for membership, for people
Mm.
to join membership. Anyone who's interested, guys, you're not forced. The memberships will be open. If you wanna join, you can join. The prices, you're gonna see them. We are still working on the membership thing. And to those who wanna donate anything, there's this other thing. It's like a heart nyana, and then there's a dollar sign. That's where you can click and donate to the channel. We are open for anything. We are not demanding. We are not fighting anyone, guys. Thank you very much.
And we also want to say thank you to everyone that has supported us through this journey. And yeah, it actually means a lot, guys. We really appreciate it. For everyone that has subscribed and watching our channel, thank you so much.
Thank you. So yeah, the borders of our country, man. It's scary. It's very scary.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I asked you this question is because there's been a couple of videos, I'm sure you guys have seen them circulating online, of how weak our borders have become. There was someone who was demonstrating the weaknesses of our borders. That person was going from Limpopo River, uh, moving from Limpopo River, crossing over to Zimbabwe and coming
Yes.
back and taking a video just to show us that these
Crazy.
borders are weak. And I remember Gaten Mackenzie during the elections last year. He also went to the borders there by the Limpopo River. There was no border, it's just a river and people can come and go.
Wow, that's
So
crazy.
situations like that, they end up creating illegal immigration.
Mm-hmm.
Hence I always ask, why are these people who want to chase foreigners so bad, why are they not speaking about borders?
Yes.
Because I think the border is where the problem is at.
Yes, yes, I definitely agree with you. Instead of chasing them, I think first they should build something there by the border. They should close the borders. I don't know how they're going to close it, but the main problem is the border. It's
Mhm.
not the people, it's the border. It's like umnyango uvuliwe. And then we go share people that are inside the house.
Not even umnyango. Umnyango ukhona, but there's no walls. There's just umnyango. There's no walls. There's no windows.
Yes. Okay.
You see,
That's how the border is.
yeah, because people, they think about the border and they only think about the gate where the cars pass. They
Yeah.
forget about the
The other
surrounding
side.
areas, the bushes, the mountains, the rivers. There's no walls. So without walls, how do you expect people who are so desperate from running away from their countries, maybe because of poverty, maybe because of war,
War.
how do you expect desperate people to not enter our country illegally, even when an opportunity is there, clearly showing that they can do it because there's no borders? So I think the border is the main problem in this whole discussion. I don't think
It's the
like it's anything
foreigners.
else. It's the
Yes,
borders.
it's the borders and the issue. Like, I don't know how we're gonna get to the government, but the government should fix the borders first
Mm.
before focusing on illegal foreigners.
Mm-hmm.
Once you fix the borders and then we find an illegal foreigner, then you're gonna ask them, how did you get here? How did you manage to jump that wall we've built and stuff like that?
But if the government builds a big, strong, formidable wall, the foreigners won't jump it.
They won't jump
It
in.
will be so big to the point where I agree. We don't want the government to build some smaller wall, a big wall that nobody can jump. Fag electric lapha ichoka abantu, and that's where I would believe our government cares. That's where I would believe all of these other political parties who raise this issue, I would believe they care if they start that conversation of the border. And that border conversation, it will create jobs. Because how many local construction companies are going to be hired? But it's not like one company will be working. The border is it's long. Others will start in Pumalanga, they work there. By the north, others they're in center Pumalanga, others they are there by the north the western Pumalanga border, there in the Mozambique border. Others they are in Limpopo, somewhere that side, they working with the border to close off Swazil. Others they are maybe 5 or 6 or 10, 20 construction companies working to close the border between South Africa and Zimbabwe, and the rest they get deployed to the Botswana side. The others they deployed there in the Lesotho side. It will also create employment. People will have something to wake up and go into. They will go and build those stinners and the machinery. They will hire security guards to guard those things. So the border conversation is not just to waste money. It will also create jobs for people who are South Africans. I think we should talk about the border. The border should be the main conversation in this thing.
Yes, definitely. Like, stop blaming the foreigners for coming inside.
Because anyone will come in.
Yeah, anyone can come in.
It's like thieves. You open the windows and your doors in the house, but you
expect no
cry.
one to come in.
Yeah, you cry, you blame the thieves. Why are you stealing? They are thieves, they will steal.
Yes.
Illegal foreigners, they are desperate, they will come. So sometimes it shouldn't be about emotions to the point where you end up hating even certain people who are not even part of this. We should speak about the border, and the border is in relation with the South African government, Home Affairs, Border Management Authorities, the infrastructure, and the public infrastructure portfolio, the Department of Public Infrastructure. They are the ones who deal with these things. Who should be holding them accountable and demanding they build these things?
Yes, we should be holding those people accountable.
Yeah, they must build it, man. It must be very strong. Then we can start deporting illegal foreigners.
Yes, probably.
And then when we deport them, they won't come back. But now, if you deport them, they are coming back because there's no border.
Come back. Yeah.
And money is being spent. Taxpayers' money is being spent to deport them. They say it's a couple of millions and millions, like 500 million.
Really, to deport someone from here to Zimbabwe?
Yeah, to deport like 29,000 foreigners. So, and the statistics, the people who claim statistics, they say there's 4 million foreigners. So imagine if we spend 500 million to deport 29 foreigners. So to deport all those foreigners, like 4 million, how much are we going to spend? Knowing very well they're still going to come back because there's no border.
They're still going to come back.
You see, so certain things, I think, there's a lot of things are not being told, Yeah, because this thing, it seems like we are being misdirected to focus on things that don't matter. There's things that should matter.
Borders.
Like the hospital. We are told it's foreigners who are stealing, but we are never expected to ask questions about the South Africans who allow these things to go out. The security guard who works in a hospital who is a South African. The doctors, you see, the people who work in those places. Because not foreigners can't just enter a hospital and steal. Then if foreigners are entering our hospitals and stealing, we should question the security of our own hospitals, and that should be held accountable to the South African security system that is guarding there. So before we dive and go far with the foreigners, we are missing a lot of things.
We're missing the point.
And a lot of people are getting away with murder.
Yeah. They're missing the point.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the border is.
The
Yeah,
border thing is crazy.
and there's
I
no
don't.
border. Like there's no border.
Do you think it's only South Africa that doesn't have like a proper border?
No, almost all countries in Africa don't have borders. Like real borders. I'm not talking about the map where you just
Yeah, I
see.
know. Yeah.
Like real borders that you can see. There's a border.
So there's no border
There's just gates where you enter and then
with a car.
they formalize thing. Between Namibia and Botswana, there's no borders. Between Namibia and Zimbabwe, there's no borders. Between South Africa and Lesotho, there's no borders.
Yes, there's no borders.
Between Zimbabwe and South Africa, Mozambique and South Africa, there's no borders. Lesotho,
Wow.
South Africa, Eswatini, South Africa, Eswatini, Mozambique, Eswatini. There's no borders.
So wow, that's crazy.
Like real borders, that's it.
So do you think like there were no borders for so many years? Do you think
there was no borders in Africa initially from the beginning?
And I say it like that.
You know how this thing is like? It's like the provinces. The provinces
like,
in the map, you can see the provinces, but there is no dividing like
Limpopo and Gauteng.
Yeah, you don't see a border or a fence surrounding Limpopo, and then they say they just tell you, welcome to Limpopo.
Yes.
You don't even know that welcome is that good, but you just see a board, welcome to Limpopo, or maybe you're entering Limpopo in 18 kilometers range.
Yes.
But you don't know like good, like Langse Limpopo, Langse good. You need it's also like that with the countries.
Oh.
So the white people, they drew these maps. They even drew the provinces. But when you travel from province to province, you don't see these things existing. You don't even know where that line you would see Lakse, Free State, Lakse would be start. That's the same with the borders of the countries. They just tried to build smaller fences closer to the gate of the border, and they left it just like closer to the gate of the border, they left the other places where it's just bushes and wilderness, and that's the places people are entering, and nobody's talking about it. It's like nobody's talking about it. But
that's so stupid though. Like, how can you leave the other side? Of course they're gonna come from the other side because they are trying to escape from the people that's gonna check their documents.
Yeah, it's like building a house. You put the door and you only build the wall in the front, but the mover is open.
Yes.
Like ngase kitchen, ngase mapek, it's open, but they're only in the front. There's a fence. There's walls. Then people are gonna just go by the back and enter there.
Exactly.
And the more people know that there's a space that is open, is the more the word travels to the desperate people.
Yes.
People are desperate. These guys are thinking that the people who are coming in, they're not desperate for opportunities. These are human beings like us. You would see people coming from Emakaya going to Joburg to look for opportunities. Yes. That's desperation. So you think other people won't be desperate like you? They would.
Let's say like South Africa was South Africa, right? And then we like Zimbabwe was America, and we would like most South African, you're gonna find them in America if America was that close.
Yo, yes, we would go. If Zimbabwe was better than South Africa, who would be going to Zimbabwe? Yes. If South Africa was like Zimbabwe. So we would go. Yeah, like we would go.
And I'm saying like there were no borders like for a very long time, like since the beginning. What makes us think that the government will actually build borders?
That's the conversation, I think, about Tutula, Patriotic Alliance, Action SA, and all the parties, in fact, even about EFF, from Controversies, ANC. That's the conversation they should be having. And I'm not necessarily saying they should all agree, but at least the conversation must begin. Like, where do we go from here? Are we building this border? What is the budget of the border? Which construction companies are we going to hire? How? And they create a plan. When are we starting to build the border? Is it next year? Is it in the 5 year? How long should it take? Is it going to take 10 years, 5 years to build this border? After we build the border, what do we do? Do we start then allocating the budget to deport illegal foreigners after we build a border? And then they take it from there. They make a plan. And then, in the coming 5 to 10 years, I don't think illegal immigration would be an issue. But without a border, These conversations, we're gonna have them
Use-
even in the coming 30 years.
I was about to say that means it's useless. Like
It's useless.
It's useless.
Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. If there's no borders, then
Yeah, it's crazy, but it is what it is.
it's like we're saying a bunch of nothing.
Yeah, it's like it is what it is, man.
Anyways, guys, thank you for watching up until the end. Catch me on my next video. Peace.